Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank is the AMX 1390. It's a Tier 8 French light tank, and the map is Siegfried Line. I'm also working on a mission. It's the 15th of the the Operation Stug 4, and the mission is to do spotting for 4,000 damage. And 4,000 damage, that's a lot of damage I got to spot for. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult on this particular map. So I'm going to just run around like crazy and hopefully spot a lot of stuff. The only problem I am going to have is that I do have that Bulldog on my team, and he's going to spot a lot of tanks that I want to spot. Thank God he died. I hope I'm the one that spotted that E75.
Target acquired.
Because that would easily get me halfway there.
Permission to engage.
I hope I'm hid well. This is going to be a very difficult situation. He better not come towards me. And if I do get spotted, I'm probably going to take one shot and run.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Turret jammed. Target acquired. Try rotating the turret slowly. It should be working now.
Guess what, buddy? I ain't your friend. What you gonna do now, buddy?
We're done for. Everyone
Okay.
get out.
So obviously, you know, they didn't hit the E75. They didn't. I probably didn't get the spotting damage for the T69, or at least not enough. And it's sad because those two tanks alone would have been like 80 to 90% of the spotting damage that I needed, or 75%. So it didn't work out, and he was right on top of me. I had to move, but it was a good try. Let's see if there's another interesting tank in the game. M41 Bulldog, or the WZ would be good. Yeah, so he's probably going to be attacking that E75. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's the way to do it, definitely. Okay, let's see you kill some more tanks. So the WZ is a Chinese tank, and you'll notice that he's got the Mark of Excellence on his gun. It's a Tier 8 tank. It's probably a medium tank. And it's on the line that I chose not to follow. I'm following a different line on my Chinese tech tree right now. He is moving fast. Look at that. It's like the game's in fast forward or something. He should have nailed him and run, but he didn't do that. More of a hit and run type thing. But that was a fast tank, very maneuverable. Very risky move. Yeah, the tank probably has no ammunition, which is why he didn't fire. Maybe I want one of these. He's got a shamrock. For good luck. Okay, so there is a tank to the left over here. I don't know where exactly it is. He is moving so fast. It's absolutely amazing. Perfect. Now that SU is practically dead. What he's going to do is he's going to try and back into the wall, and the WZ has to block him from doing that. You see what he's doing? The tank destroyers is a tank destroyer goes butt to the wall as soon as they're in danger. And it's a maneuver that you want to both learn how to do and learn how to counter. Okay, did I get it? Spotting damage was 1,600. I needed 4,000. If they had killed both of those tanks, I would have been most of the way there, and I probably would have been able to spot the rest. What am I going to win here? I'm going to get a toolbox. Okay, so I'm going to get into another game because I want to see if I can get my spotting damage at 4,000. Now, there are certain maps that are really good for spotting damage, and they tend to be the ones that have a lot of wide open spaces, like Sand River, Prokhorovka, it's possible, Malinovka. And the ones that are dense, like city maps, it's going to be a lot more difficult, and you have to play a lot differently. This is going to be weird. I think the best thing to do is to head for the rail and try to find a spot on the rail where I can spot enemy tanks without being noticed. But the question is it possible? I don't know. I know the last time I did it, my allies were afraid to advance, and eventually the enemy overran me, and I was in a perfect spotting position. So I'm going to try and find something like that right now.
Time to roll out.
And being in a tier 10 game makes it easier to get the spotting damage. That's a definite. I don't know an absolute spot where I might go. So I'm going to pick... I'm going to pick this bush right here. And I'm going to have to hit the gas in reverse if something happens. My allies are not taking advantage of this situation. I'm going to have to get out of here. They were all spotted and nobody took a shot. That totally sucks.
Target acquired. The engine is damaged. We didn't even scratch them.
I did get...
Penetrate their armor.
I did pick the wrong tank. There was
Everyone get out.
a tier 10 and a tier 9, and I took aim at the tier 9. I'm sorry, I took aim at the tier 10, and I should have taken aim at the tier 9 who was next to him. He probably would have had lighter armor. But as you can see, you know, I got there and I spotted all those tanks, and my team didn't take a single shot at any of them. You know, sometimes you got lousy teams, and that's one of them. That river that I went up to is a crossing point that we should have put up a line of defense, and our team did not do that, which is sad. They all wanted to sit back and snipe because they're all snipers. I'm a better sniper than a person who plays a game. Okay, so that's the AMX 1390.